What's up, YouTube? How we doing? How we living? It's your boy Moose. Welcome back to Cool World. You already know what we do here. And in case you're new, we like to talk about things that's happening in the world, things that's going on in our modern day, whether that's the economy, whether that's political, entertainment, sports. It doesn't matter. If it's interesting, it comes across my desk, we're going to talk about it. Case in point. We have a story here today where it looks like the Southern California mayor from Arcadia turns out that she's actually a Chinese spy. Who would have guessed it? Who would have known? I think we live in a day and age where people aren't as transparent as they seem to be. We have people coming from other parts of the world who seemingly, they come to and they meld into the culture. I can't think of the word, but they basically they bring themselves to the culture and they make themselves a part of it into the fabric of the communities. And you can never tell that these people have a hidden agenda. Okay, these people seem normal on the surface. They have a family. Everything seems up and up, white picket fence, the whole nine. But then come to find out, these people are working for foreign governments and entities. So, yeah, we live in a strange time. You guys already know. I mean, Donald Trump is the president, and we know how he's doing. And whether you think he's doing a good job or completely horrendous, or you think he's a completely a bigoted narcissist, doesn't matter. He's our president. And we're enduring this until either his term is done or somebody takes him out. Okay, because he's already had multiple attempts in his life, and I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't make it out of his presidency. Just saying. I mean, we got Epstein walking around still alive. I mean, it's a whole nother story. So, yeah. But right now, focusing on this story, and the mayor in California. Okay. Got to center myself here because there's so many goddamn things I could just go off on a tangent about, really. But this video will be way too long. But honestly, let's just jump right in. I got my man ABL, Anthony Brian Logan. He's a great content creator who I try to pattern some of my content after. So yeah, let's just chime in and see what he's talking about. Okay. Oh, my fault. How did I not add him to the stage? My bad.
Resigned after pleading guilty to acting as a foreign agent to China. I don't know about y'all, but I am not surprised. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the mayor of Arcadia, California, Aileen Wong, resigning after pleading guilty to acting as an illegal foreign agent to China. Now, it is not illegal to act as a foreign agent for whatever country. However, you must ask the government, tell the government that you're going to do it before you do it. If you don't, that is illegal and you can't go to prison. And of course,
wow, see, he's already putting me on game. That's illegal if you don't tell the government, but it's legal if you tell the government you're a foreign entity working for that foreign entity. Yeah, strange times. I mean, I didn't know. I'm sure there's some kind of long-standing political history behind it that happened in like the 1800s. With Tiny Tim, and some of those people from that time, Paul Revere and that type of stuff.
First, Ms. Wong is not alone in this. There are several other Chinese who do the exact same thing. She has some co-conspirators, and we've seen a case just like this, or at least similar to it, in California before. Remember Fang Fang, aka Yum Yum, and a young Eric Swalwell, a Chinese spy who was able to get her fangs, pun intended, into a very young Eric Swalwell. We saw that instance still in California, Southern California, Arcadia, a majority Asian place in LA County, north of Los Angeles City. You have Aileen Wong. Now, what she did was promote positive Chinese articles. The Uyghur situation is one thing. I can give you an example. So if you don't know about the Uyghurs, this is an ethnic minority in China in the far western province. They are Muslim and they get put in the concentration camps or quote unquote re-education camps. They get treated poorly, abused, all this, that, and the third. Now, she was putting out articles at the behest of the Chinese Communist Party in the USA talking about how well they're treated, and any news of the contrary is propaganda and lies. She would do stuff like that. Now, some may say, oh, ABO, that's kind of weak, a positive article. The problem is she was being told to do that by the CCP while in our government. You can't do stuff like that. Okay? You can't do stuff like that at all. Now, her two co-conspirators have already been arrested and locked up. There was a guy by the name of Yao Ning, aka Mike's son. He was directing her to put out different links, like the article about the Uyghurs. He was the one behind that at the best of the Chinese Communist Party. And he was also listed as her campaign treasurer when she ran for mayor in 2022. She was also engaged to him. That's interesting, but that was dissolved or broken up in 2024. Now, I wonder if they broke up because he got arrested right around that time. I don't really know, but different story. So another Chinese person got caught doing the same exact thing, acting as a foreign agent illegally for China. There was another guy with the same charges, a guy by the name of John Chen. Same thing. Now, I don't know if they were linked romantically or what, but all that I do know is that Eileen Wong, John Chen, and Mike's son were all doing the same thing, and they've all been charged. Two have been locked up, and that is acting as an illegal foreign agent to China. The thing about the newspapers is what they do. They fight information wars, soft power wars. I was in Atlanta one time back in, I want to say 2018, 2019, 2020, right around the same time. Right across from the old CNN Center, there's another building where Trump had a speech. It was Black Voices for Trump. So I go there. It was a good time we heard Trump speak. After we get out and we're in the building, it was some Chinese folks, brothers spoke English talking about newspaper for Trump. Trump love paper. Trump love paper. And it's like, okay, why do I want a newspaper? That's what they do. There's a lot of propaganda and whatnot that they put out there on the internet, in person, with government officials. And sometimes you might see them on television. Whenever I see a Chinese person on TV talking with an accent, even if it's a slight accent, I'm thinking, okay, is this a spy? Is this misinformation? Is it propaganda? Because that's what they do. And it's not about race. It's about the Chinese Communist Party and their agenda and their tactics. It's well known. And before I go any further, let's get straight to a news clip. Of course, I will link to everything in the description box if you want to see and hear it without my commentary. If you're on IG, Facebook, etc., visit the link in the bio. Go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Video shows 58-year-old Eileen Wang being sworn in as mayor of Arcadia earlier this year.
It is truly an honor
She got
and
all
a
the way to
humbling
Reagan.
privilege to stand before you.
But just months later, Wang stepped down from the position amid growing controversy tied to a federal investigation. The FBI accusing Wang of spreading propaganda on behalf of the Chinese government.
Let's pause for a second. First of all, the accent dead giveaway. Second, this picture clearly AI edited, 58 years old looking like that. We just saw you in the video. It is a tad bit different. So off the rip, you have deception. That would have been the first red flag, but it's Arcadia, 55,000 people, majority Asian. So they probably don't see nothing wrong with it.
Federal prosecutors say Wang has agreed to plead guilty to one felony count of acting in the United States as an illegal agent of a foreign government.
The charges she's facing are very serious. She could be sent to prison for up to 10 years.
Legal analyst Royal Oakes says the charges stem from allegations Wang was not fully transparent with federal authorities.
The key here is her failure to disclose her connection with the government of China. The allegation is that she was really acting at their direction. She was their agent. And whether she's stealing nuclear secrets or just posting editorials that were pro-China, the fact is, without registering as an agent, she's breaking federal law.
Exactly. That's the thing, because again, some are going to say, oh, it's just articles, no big deal. It doesn't matter. The law says if you're going to act as an agent for a foreign government, you must register with the U.S. government. If you don't do that, that is illegal.
Wang was elected to the Arcadia City Council in 2022. There's a 5-person council with the role of mayor rotating among the members. The allegations against Wang involve conduct before she was elected. The city of Arcadia released a statement saying, in part, "We want to be clear, this investigation concerns individual conduct."
We built a $49 garden hose nozzle that makes every pressure washer on the market completely unnecessary. Every pressure washer has the same
don't have
fundamental
ad
flaw,
blocker.
and nobody was fixing it. You see, pressure washers all rely on motors, engines, or...
And the charges are for conduct that ceased after Ms. Wang was sworn into office in December 2022. Following an internal review, we can confirm no city finances, staff, or decision-making processes were involved.
Now, again, one person, a guy by the name of Jonin Mike's son, was listed as her campaign treasurer in 22 when she ran for mayor. He has already been locked up for the same thing: failure to register as a foreign agent for the Chinese Communist Party, or just China as a country.
Going on to say the remainder of the city council is not under investigation and city operations continue without interruption. The charges against Wang come after her fiance, 65-year-old Yao Ning Mike, son of Chino Hills, was arrested in 2024 and was sentenced to 4 years in prison for acting as an illegal agent of China. According to investigators, the two worked together from 2020 to 2022, and Wang admitted they operated a website together that provided news to the Chinese American community at the direction and control of the People's Republic of China.
It's called propaganda.
Wang's lawyer released a statement on her behalf, saying in part, "Events in Miss Wang's personal life, including her trust and love for apparently the wrong person who ultimately led her astray, require her to step away from public service."
So they want to try to blame the fiance or the ex-fiance. They want to try to blame him. Oh, okay, so she had no idea what was going on. They both from China, and it's not just her and the fiance. It's also another guy by the name of John Chen involved with this. This was an operation, and it's what the Chinese Communist Party does. They send agents to the U.S., get them involved in government, get them close to government or on the news or something like this, and they spread propaganda, misinformation, and they might even steal secrets. That's what they do.
Going on to say she apologizes and is sorry for the mistakes she has made in her personal life. Her love and devotion for the Arcadia community have not changed and did not waver.
We thank you.
Well, there we go. So there we have it. So like I said, she did resign and she pleaded guilty. So it's not even a matter of did she do it, did she not? Nah, she pleaded guilty. If she thought that this was not really a thing that she should go to jail for, the whole foreign agent thing, then maybe she wouldn't plead guilty. But yeah, it's already done. The fiance, he's already in prison. And then the other associate, John Chen, is also in prison. So she's going to be the next one. Now, I don't know what her sentence will be. Maybe she might avoid prison time, but I doubt it. If you already got two guys that she was linked to locked up, she'll be the third. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to everybody watching Newish Chinese. Hey, don't get offended. I'm just talking about the government specifically. And it's not even about Asians, not about Japanese, Korean, Southeast Asia. I'm talking about just China and the government. That's what they do. There's a long track record of that in this country and all over the world. Not just the USA, but all over the world is what they do. And everybody knows it. This is just one more example of it. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that this person, Eileen Wong, should have still been able to be the mayor of Arcadia, California, despite acting as a foreign agent to China? Do you think that her actions ceased after she became the mayor? How about during the campaign when her fiance was the treasurer and he was acting as a foreign agent to China? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is typical of China. That's what they do. They send their agents, they spy, they steal information.
Yeah, we know what they do. All right, I think I'm gonna call it there. But my man ABL, he was right on the money calling about that. And it's interesting to see how they've infiltrated in the past and they're using the same exact tactics. And subversion from within, isn't that like one of the great tactics of modern warfare. So, I mean, they're great at it. They've been doing it and for a long time. They keep teaching the people how to do it, and eventually we are going to get caught with the wool over our eyes. I mean, look at New York City. Mamdani, you know, I'm just saying. I'm saying has any foreign ties or anything, but yeah, things are getting strange. Things certainly get strange, which is why you got to pay attention and keep watching the videos, baby. Because if you don't get it from them, at least I'm going to parlay that information and present it to you. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna sign off for this video. But make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, do all that, hype the video up, because this channel's going places. And I just need y'all to be here rocking with me because we going. All right. But I'm gonna see you guys in the next video anyway. So deuces. Peace.